Hello dear student. Today I am going to discuss one important topic of collision in projectile motion. Okay. So this is a very important topic regarding JEE as well as NEET. Okay. So do understand it. Okay. So suppose we are taking two buildings, tall buildings of certain height. Suppose building A is this and building B is this. Okay. And this building is a height h1 and this building is a height h2. Okay, and we have two particles located at the top of the building. Particle 1 is located here at the building 1 and it is projected with some initial velocity u1. Angle of projection is suppose alpha 1. Okay, and another particle 2 is projected from building 2 at speed u2 and angle of projection alpha 2 from ground. Okay, from horizontal. Okay. So we are going to find the time of collision between the collisions if they strike in air and where they collide, what is the coordinates where they collide. Okay, so how we can find the time of collision? So by using relative motion we can do this type of questions easily. So we are going to find relative velocity of 1 with respect to 2 or 2 with respect to 1. So using relative velocity we can use, if we are taking velocity of 1 with respect to 2, then we can assume 2 as rest. If we are taking velocity of 2 with respect to 1, then we can take 1 is at rest. Okay, so let's find the velocity of 1 with respect to 2. So it will be at rest. Okay, so initial velocity of particle 1 with respect to 2. Okay, so how we can find velocity of 1 with velocity of 1 minus velocity of 2 with respect to ground. These are the velocity of different particle. First particle with respect to ground and this is the velocity of second particle with respect to ground. So we can find u1 cos alpha 1 I plus u1 sin alpha 1 into j cap. Okay, minus velocity of this particle, because I have taken this x axis and this is y axis. So I j k is concerned unit vector in this plane, xy plane. So velocity of two particle in this plane also we can write, this is u2 cos alpha 2 and this is u2 sin alpha 2. Okay, and similarly this is u1 cos alpha 1 and this is u1 sin alpha 1. Okay, so we already write u1 here and now we are going to write u2. So u2 will be u2 cos alpha 2 minus I cap plus u2 sin alpha 2 j cap. We can arrange proper I and j. So u1 cos alpha 1 minus, this is minus minus plus u2 cos alpha 2 whole I cap plus u1 sin alpha 1 minus u2 sin alpha 2. Okay, this is j cap. So this is the relative velocity of particle 1 with respect to 2. So what is the direction, what should be the direction of this particle 1 with respect to 2? By relative motion we already said, when we deal the motion of one particle with respect to other, then other particle taken as to be at rest. Okay, so direction of relative velocity of 1 with respect to 2 should be along, suppose this point is A and this point is B, should be along AB, velocity of 1 with respect to 2 should be along this line AB. Okay, so draw the horizontal line. So this is h1 and this is whole is h2. So this distance will be h2 minus h1. Okay, h2 minus h1 and say this angle is theta. This angle can be found by using relative velocity. So we have the angle tan theta for this triangle, because this is u1 to this is u1 to x component and this is u1 to y component. So tan theta will be y component of velocity, relative velocity, divided by x component of relative velocity. So it should be u1 to y cap divided by u1 to x. So it will be u1 sin alpha 1 minus u2 sin alpha 2 divided by u1 cos alpha 1 plus u2 cos alpha 2. This is the angle in this way. Okay. Now we can find the time of collision, because we have assumed B is at rest, because we are dealing the motion of A with respect to B. So what is the distance travelled by A with respect to B? This is AB. This is AB. AB distance. So we can find AB easily. This is the distance between the two towers. Suppose the two tower distance is located at distance D apart. So the AB distance will be under root of d square plus h2 minus h1 whole square. Okay. So the time of collision, we can find the time of collision between the particles. We can find now. The time of collision will be relative distance divided by relative velocity magnitude. So the time of collision can be find relative distance AB divided by u12 mod. Okay. So what is AB? AB is here under root of d square plus h2 minus h1 whole square divided by u12 mod is what? Under root of u1 to x component square plus u12 y component square. Okay. So we can find the time of collision. Okay. So this is the way how we can deal the projectile motion collision problem using relative